pomp and circumstance. All right. Good afternoon. I'm Van Graves, and I'm the Executive Director of the VCU Brandcenter. And first, I want to extend an amazing welcome to the class of 2026. Y'all did it. Okay, I'm going to call a few folks out because earlier when they came in towards the end, the little claps got a little weak. So we like to do a little mic check here to make sure that people are at the right volume for such a celebration. So I'm starting with you. So this side, let's go. Can I hear you? Are y'all gonna let them beat y'all like that? No, okay, let's see what you got. What do you got? All right, how about in the rear? What we doing? What we doing? Okay, y'all back in the back got posters and all get out. And y'all scream with the other crew, but I like that. But what about this side of the house? What we got? All right, a little something, because this is a celebration. We're meant to celebrate. These guys have been busting hump for 2 years. So we want to just make this feel good. I'm proud of you, your professors are proud of you. So I want to take a special moment to give a special shout out to some folks that don't always get their due. I'd like to give a shout out to all the parents, partners, and loved ones, and friends of this amazing class. So class, why don't you celebrate your people? And we want to celebrate those who are here in person and those who are virtual. I'd also like to acknowledge our incredible faculty and staff, the backbone of the Brandcenter. Thank you for being here and your dedication to these students. I'd like to also welcome Dean Brown, the Dean of the School of Business, our MCs, Gino and Jack. Where are you? There you go, gentlemen, looking good. Our main speaker, Shazia Khan. So glad that you're here to celebrate with us. And again, class of 2026, congratulations, you made it. I know the past 60 weeks have been challenging and sometimes grueling, but you were never alone. We always had your back. Everyone in this room is here to celebrate you. We're here for you today, tomorrow, and well into the future. You are a part of the Brand family. I also want to give some shout outs to some folks that I just found out about recently. So, John, I think your mom is here from Istanbul. Is Mom here? All right, Mom. All right. Avni, you've got the crew from Nebraska in the house. I see y'all. All right. Sam's mom is here from India doing her thing. There she is. We got Annie's parents are here from Canada. I mean, people have traveled, right? We got Tamika's family from Trinidad and Tobago, one of my favorites. Folks from the Bahamas, Texarkana, Portland, New York, Ohio, Cali. Thank you so much for traveling so far to be here for our graduates. We appreciate you. And there's a couple folks that traveled all the way here from Charlottesville, Virginia. And 2 of them happen to be my kids. So it's a little bit like bringing your kids to work day, but on graduation. And with that, I want to ask you to indulge me. Because usually, as director, I have the opportunity to greet students, being the first one that they talk to and meet as a group at orientation. And then I'm the last one to say goodbye when you graduate. Oh, you got something going on at home. Okay. When they graduate. But class of 2026, you're an anomaly. I mean, a lot of you are anomalies anyway, but you're an anomaly because I wasn't the first person to speak to you. Actually, a 9-year-old boy came up and said, "Hello, my name is Van Graves. I'm the director of the VCU Brandcenter," and then introduced himself later as William Graves. Well, that day, he said, well, I want to be there. This is my class. I want to be there for their graduation. And so he and his sister left school today early so they could be here and celebrate with you. So if you would indulge me, if you're okay with it, he'd like to say a few words to you.
At your orientation 60 weeks ago. That day, I told you if you trusted the process, that I would see you at your graduation. Well, you did the work, and I kept my promise. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Now, I couldn't have done it at 11, at 9, so I'm very proud of you, young man. Keep doing what you're doing. You're going places. So now I get to introduce our MCs. Now these guys are some of the coolest guys around, and there's been a running debate in our industry about whether advertising has kind of lost its sense of fun, whether the work has gotten too safe or too serious, too buttoned up. Well, our MCs today didn't wait for that debate to resolve. They started making things. I met Gino and Jack when they were like 23, 24 years old, and I remember Gino telling me with complete conviction that they were going to build a media company. Not thinking about it, not hoping to do it, they were going to do it. And from a tiny office in New York City with a whiteboard and adrenaline, they built something that the industry wasn't waiting for, or didn't even knew that they were waiting for. They built a 60-second news show daily, no jargon, no filter, just high energy and the belief that advertising is the most fun part of any business. Graduates, you're about to spend time with two people who are living proof that you don't have to wait for permission to change the conversation. So please welcome our MCs, Gino and Jack, co-creators of Breaking and Entering.
Good luck following that up.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. When I was working in an ad agency, my boss came up to me one day. She looked me dead in the eyes and said, Gino, we need to send you to Richmond, Virginia. And I go, what's going on in Richmond, Virginia? She goes, VCU Brandcenter has a portfolio review, and we're sending you to hire a few strategists. So two things popped in my mind at that moment. One, why me? I'm like a year into this business. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm an account guy. To be honest with you all, I barely know what an insight is. But the other thing that came to my mind was, why can't we just call them up? Just get on the phone, say, hey, we're gonna hire this person here, and then call it a day. Save time, save energy. But as a young, hardworking advertising professional, I looked at the boss, the president of this Chicago ad agency, in the face, and I said, I'll be happy to do it. And, you know, thinking about back in my mind, like, this is a college campus, like, maybe I can get to party a little bit.
That's right, 100%.
So I fly, and I land, and I walk into the beautiful halls of Mike Hughes Hall here. And a couple things I noticed right away. It wasn't the professors, I love you guys. It wasn't the students. It was the other agency recruiters there. Some of the best recruiters in the world, Wyden Kennedy, Martin Agency, Gut was there. They're sizing me up. They're looking at me up and down. I'm looking at them up and down. And I realized, actually, I'm pretty sure one of the Martin recruiters looked at me and gave me one of these. Yeah. So I realized at that moment that my boss needed to send the most charismatic, strongest, best-looking person of the ad agency to win over the hearts and minds of the VCU Brandcenter students. I knew it was game on. So I rizzed the crowd a little bit, I'm shaking hands, I think I do a good job. I fly back to Chicago, and about a week later, my boss comes up to my desk. She's not looking happy. She goes, 0. You got 0 of the strategists that we wanted you to hire, Gino. And listen, I failed that activity. But your careers, there's going to be some failures, and there's some lessons here. Lesson number 1, I should have probably lowered my ego and maybe looks maxed a little bit more. Maybe I'm not the best looking guy that I thought I was. The second thing I learned is I'm not cut out to be a recruiter. That's a really tough job. That's not for me. And the third thing I learned and cemented in my brain is that VCU Brandcenter, this institution, and you students, you have aura. People are attracted to you. The best agencies come to you. This is truly the greatest advertising institution in the world. And now I want to introduce somebody that I spent a lot of time with. I grew up with him. We went to college together. We lived together in college. We started a business together. We lived together in New York City. We do everything together. But most importantly, he's my co-MC today for your graduation, Jack Westerkamp.
Thanks, Gino. Really well done. Amazing as always. Gino knocks it out of the park again. They've always said that about Gino, that he would knock it out of the park, and he did. He did knock it out of the park. There is one thing that I wanted to say. I just can't help but think in parallel our journey. We went full-time and moved to New York City in the fall of 2024, which is when you all began your journey. We moved into a one-bedroom apartment in the East Village. We shared that bedroom together.
It's good moments.
But, you all went off on a journey, and I just can't help but think 2 years later, not to size each other up here, but you all got a master's degree from the best advertising higher education institution in the universe. And that's great, but I got my own bedroom again in our new apartment in New York City. So it's... But the reality is that you all should be very proud of yourselves. This is an unbelievable institution. You all are the best of the best. And wherever you go from here is going to work out, like you'll be good. So worry about all that stuff later and just focus on celebrating this moment right now because it's special and you deserve it. Please enjoy it. Please stay present. We're very excited. Let's get on with the show. I think we have a very special person to introduce, Gino.
That's right.
All right, so listen up. This is what happens. We got informed here that the students at VCU Brandcenter, the graduating class here, I think they vote on the speaker, the student speaker, like the most popular, could you say, Jack? I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
So we have the pleasure of introducing this student speaker here to deliver an address. She is a copywriter. She's already landed her first job, so shout out to her for that. She's from Austin, Texas. And she had an internship at Amazon in LA. She's hired by Lucky General, the most popular, perhaps coolest grad, Sandra Sanchez.
Can you get my guy?
Sandra, 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 Sandra. Sandra, 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 Sandra.
I'm a little nervous. Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Sandra. I wanted to start off by thanking all of the people that could be here to support us today. To all of the friends and family, we love you. To the friends and family that are watching from home, we feel your support in the room and we love you too. And to my guest who came, surprise, I'm gonna give a speech. Yay! Okay, so I spent a lot of time thinking about what I wanted to say to all of you today because this marks the end of our time together. And I thought there were a lot of ways that I could take this speech. I figured I could write this crazy, epic, revolutionary tale where, we could all charge towards something, right? But then I had no idea what that would be because the only things that I could think that we could all rally towards as a class was needing soap in the women's bathroom, spoons in the kitchen, or complaining about prom ticket prices. no. My other idea was actually to bring the MLM guy back here because he promised me that if I did, he'd give me 1,000 acres in Scotland and my own pony, so woo. We're still waiting on that. My last idea was just to play Greg's laugh on a continuous loop because that was the best idea I had, so if anyone has that, bring it up here. No, but in all seriousness, I told myself that if I was given this chance, then I would be very honest with all of you. And quite frankly, about 2.5 years ago, I never thought this would happen for me. I was living in Texas in an apartment that had a questionable hole in the ceiling. I was working 2 jobs and delivering groceries in my spare time to pay for the hole in the ceiling. I did get it fixed, by the way, so, but then it broke again, and this time water would just run down it, so. But you know, the rent was cheap and I was broke. During this chaos that was my early 20s, I was also spending a lot of time working on a very important application to a school that I really wanted to be a part of because I don't know, I knew that it would change my life. I remember I used to just stalk the Instagram and I would just like visualize myself sitting in the room across from the iconic podium and I just like was stalking everything and I really wanted it. And ultimately I thought about it and like many of us, coming here meant leaving everything I already had to pursue a life that may or may not work out. Ultimately, I chose to do it to make my family proud, but also just to see if I could actually, get in and actually do the thing. And I brought something today with me that I thought would be fun and also slightly mortifying to share with all of you. This is a journal that I kept when I was applying to Brandcenter. The stickers are kind of embarrassing, so we're not going to look at them. But I kept it in 2024 when I was applying, and I held on to it because I felt like it was just a bit too important to get rid of. And I'm just going to read a small part of it today. So it's in January 2024. I just submitted my application to Brandcenter. I'm so freaking nervous it actually hurts. I want it so bad, but I can't help but think that I'm not good enough. I'm scared to want it and for it to not happen. Thankfully it did, yay. I share this with you not with the intention of embarrassing myself, but to prove a point. There will always be times where achieving your goals feel scary or unattainable. Even when I got to Brandcenter, I still picked myself apart all the time, and I was second guessing if I was good enough to be there. Because let's face it, when you're surrounded by the most creative people in the world, it's hard not to doubt yourself. But what you all have shown me is that even the things that we fear the most can mold us into who we were always meant to be. This place and these people, they have shown me that it takes a very courageous and a very odd person to thrive in a program that teaches you to be more like yourself and less like everybody else. All of you are so wonderfully weird and far too creative for your own good. And as our lives begin to change yet again, remember that change can actually be a very beautiful thing. It means that you've lived. It means that you've grown. It means that the seeds that you once planted have survived the frost and will continue to bloom into the spring. So if you take away anything from what I've said today, let it be this. Each of you is too brilliant, too imaginative, and too kind for good things not to happen to you. You have good hearts, and you should never be afraid to want more from life. Okay, so I'd rather not end this with formal goodbyes, but rather with appreciation. To the families and friends, thank you for loving us as much as you do and for supporting us as much as you do. To the faculty and the staff, thank you for building us up to the best versions of ourselves and for sitting through like, 1 million presentations, and they all couldn't have been really good, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Holly. Finally, to the class of 2026, thank you for allowing me to grow into the person I've always wanted to be. There isn't language to explain the way I feel for you. I'm so honored to have known you, and I'll spend the rest of my life remembering you. Thank you.
was your favorite part, Jack, of that speech?
I'll admit it. I almost cried.
I wouldn't want to look in your diary. Like, I wouldn't.
Let's not do bets. Let's not do bets.
Okay,
All right.
my bad.
So, Sandra Sanchez, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Shazia Khan is up next, everyone. This is going to be a big time moment for all of us because she's the global CMO of Havas Health. Anytime you put the word global in front of a title, that automatically means a lot. I believe she's up for Galactic Chief Marketing Officer soon, so best of luck to Shazia on that.
I think a good thing to note here too.
Yeah.
20+ year Havas veteran. That in agency years, it's 140 years.
Yeah.
So she knows her stuff. She's much more qualified than both of us. Ladies and gentlemen, your commencement speaker for your graduation, Shazia Khan.
Thank you, Gino, Jack. I feel really old now, so thank you. Thank you for that. Actually, I feel 140 years old, so this is a little scary. Before I even get started, we had a board meeting before this, and I had the opportunity to actually see some of the work that was created by you. And I will tell you, I was so blown away, despite my 140 years in this business. I honestly, the caliber of work and just the quality of what you have done over the past couple of semesters, I just want to really applaud you. So, congratulations. And I know you guys didn't do it alone, so congratulations to the families as well. You guys, the support that you've done and everything that you've done, so we're at this moment, thank you. So, I wrote a few words. Thank you, Van, for inviting me to actually share this moment with you. It's an honor to be here. To the class of 2026, congratulations. You are not just graduating today, you are graduating from the #1 graduate program in the country, which I think that in itself is another reason for us to all clap. So congratulations. You've navigated a world that seemed to change every 5 minutes. That's not nothing, that's training. To families, mentors, professors, everyone, this moment belongs to all of you. So how did a girl born in Pakistan get here today? Like some of you, my story starts with parents who came to this country in search of something both simple and ambitious, a better life. I come from a culture that values stability over risk, and yet my mom left a fairly comfortable life in Pakistan to start over 7,000 miles away in a country that she had never visited before, knowing that she would have to re-qualify. She was a doctor back in Pakistan while raising a young family here. My dad did whatever it took to support us, whether that meant working 7 days a week or doing his very best to get dinner on the table the nights my mom was working long shifts. Long before I ever held a global title, or galactic title, I was learning about the world in a far more meaningful place, around kitchen tables in Brooklyn. I grew up in Greenpoint. My closest friends were Polish, Puerto Rican, Italian. My world was truly a patchwork of cultures, languages, and perspectives. At home, I spoke Urdu and Hindi. Outside, English, plus just enough Polish to order my favorite pierogies, and just enough Spanish to get by at the corner bodega. At home, we ate biryani and samosas. At my friends' homes, it was risotto, tostones, and more pierogies than I'd like to admit. Somewhere between all those meals, I learned something that has guided my entire life. The world expands and your thinking sharpens when you sit at tables that don't look like yours. Now, I didn't grow up as a risk taker, and yet I built a career in an industry that depends on risk, not because I was fearless, but because I was lucky enough to find people who challenged me. Mentors and colleagues who pushed me to take chances before I felt ready. People who saw something in me before I saw it in myself. And when you find people like that, hold on to them, sometimes for decades. because they don't just shape your career, they shape your confidence, they change your life. I started out thinking I'd go into finance. I wanted to make a lot of money like everybody does. And I was bored out of my mind in my first internship. And then I realized that this is not what I want to do for the rest of my life. So curiosity set in and I decided to take this advertising class. No grand plan, just curiosity. That curiosity led me to Ogilvy, working on Maxwell House Coffee. From there, I moved across roles and agencies. First account management, then strategy. None of it was linear. At one point, I stepped away completely, quit my job, left the US, and spent a few months in Milan, sleeping on my sister's couch while she was working there. Then I convinced my sister to quit her job and move with me to Paris. My parents were not too happy with either one of us at this point, where we spent a few more months surviving on the beauty of the city, a steady diet of croissants, and the generosity of new friends who welcomed us to their tables. It didn't look like progress on paper, but it was. It gave me space to reflect, to meet new people, and to trust that the process would lead me where I was meant to go. Eventually, I found my way to what has been my home for the past 140 years, thank you. Havas, yes, a French holding company. Looking back, none of the pivots were detours, they were building blocks. Each one of them taught me something about people, about business, about creativity, and most importantly, myself. So if there's one thing I want you to take away today is, clarity doesn't come first, curiosity does. Follow it, trust it, let it pull you forward. You are entering one of the most dynamic, demanding, and yes, most exciting industries in the world. Will it frustrate you at times? Absolutely. Will there be moments you question your choices? Of course. But you'll also have the opportunity to influence how people think, feel, and connect, to change how we see the world and each other. That's not just a job, that's impact. Now let's talk about one thing we can't avoid in 2026, AI. Sorry, I have to. You are graduating with two powerful assets. The first is your VCU degree, and this new ever-present partner called AI. Your degree will open doors. AI will try to walk through them for you. Your job is to decide which doors matter and how to use AI to move faster, think bigger. But here's the truth. AI can generate output, but you generate meaning. Our industry has been declared dead more times than we can count. When the internet, digital first arrived, it was the end of advertising. Those are quotes, but literally the end of advertising. When DVRs, I know you guys are way too young for that, but your parents and this group, when DVRs first arrived, quote, this was actually a headline, "No one will ever watch ads again." And yet, we're still here. Why? Because we adapt. We evolve, we learn new tools, but we stay grounded in what matters most, human insight and real connection. AI isn't the end of our industry, it's the next chapter. Use it, but don't outsource your judgment, your ethics, or your humanity. And don't forget, great ideas don't come from tools alone. They come from people, from conversation, from disagreement, from laughter, and don't get so focused on how to work with machines that you actually forget how to work with each other. Before I leave you, I want to share something personal. My dad never fully understood what I did in advertising. His English wasn't perfect, but he understood something far more important, that human connection, not perfection, is what brings people together. He taught me that bridging divides doesn't require a big platform, $1 million campaign, a perfectly crafted message, or even perfect English. Sometimes it's a simple invitation to sit down, to share a meal, to listen. So here's my challenge to each one of you. Seek out people who are different from you, who think differently, live differently. See the world through a lens you don't yet understand. Sit with them, not to debate, but to learn. Be because growth doesn't happen inside your comfort zone. And perspective is not built through algorithms. It's built through people. As you go forward, create work that is bold, imaginative, and full of life, but also create work that connects, that opens doors, that brings people closer together, even if that means you have to go far away first. And when things feel difficult, and they will, remember this: better days are ahead, not because the world will magically improve, but because you are stepping into it, ready to shape it. So go forward with curiosity, with courage, and yes, a healthy appetite for ideas, for experiences, and for each other. Say yes to the unexpected, say yes to the table you weren't sure you belonged at, because the future will not be built alone, and it will not be built by machines. It will be built slowly, imperfectly, across tables, by people willing to listen, learn, and lead with heart. The tables are waiting, so pull up a chair. Congratulations.
We're back. You got it.
Shazia Khan.
All right, before we introduce the next speaker, I think there's an award alert. We have an award that's gonna be coming out, Jack?
Oh my God, you're kidding.
We have to talk about it here.
Oh my
What,
God.
what do we
This is
need
news
know?
to me.
Wait,
Just
what do we-
kidding. Not news to me. I knew that this was happening. The Brandcenter Initiative Award is presented to a student who has made a significant contribution to the Brandcenter experience, inspiring both their faculty and peers with their work ethic, and their overall professionalism while maintaining an outstanding academic record. Do you want? Oh, we're gonna
This
do. Are you
individual,
gonna, okay, yeah.
This
Great.
individual will have demonstrated a commitment to individual leadership while displaying an overarching dedication to collaboration. Through innovation, motivation, initiative, and perseverance, this student will have gone above and beyond, demonstrating a commitment to creating positive change in this community.
The recipient of the Student Initiative Award is selected by Brandcenter faculty and leadership. Professor Jess Collins will now present the Student Initiative Award.
Here we go.
And we're good on time, so I can stretch this baby out for 10 minutes. What's up, class of 2026? Congratulations. All right, I'm here to present the Student Initiative Award. And I know for all of those of you who have had me or met me, I tell you not to be nervous when you're presenting, but to be confident. But I'm nervous because I want to get this right, because this student deserves that. But I'm also confident in this selection because this student deserves this and more. I'd like to say that there are 3 H's to what we do in this industry, and if you've never heard of the 3 H's of advertising, it's all good. I made them up when I was writing this speech. The first one is heart, a desire to be a good teammate, a desire to be a good colleague, but more importantly, a good person. When asked to help out with mentoring prospective students, first-year students, incoming students, admissions events, this person says yes right away. Also proactively says, let me help out. They showed us continually that they wanted to leave the Brandcenter a better place than when they first started here. Comments on their recent LinkedIn post said, my favorite person ever, and I can't help but notice that every reaction to this post has been a heart, not a like. And boy, does this person have heart. The second one is hustle, the desire to produce the best work possible with every single assignment, even the smallest ones. I was recently in office hours with a former teammate of this person, and they said, I came back to this brief to continue working on it because it was so good. The work is always immaculate because of the hustle, and boy, does this person have hustle. The last one is hunger, a desire to take risks professionally and personally. This is a fun job, like everyone has said, but it is hard. To decide to change careers to do it requires passion. In a regular office hours meeting one week discussing something pretty mundane, this person said out of the blue, and I'll never forget it because it took my breath away. Did you know it was my dream to come here? A dream I've had a really long time. So yeah, this person's got the hunger. And we're all better because of it. Thank you for the heart, the hustle, and the hunger. On behalf of the VCU faculty and staff, I am thrilled and beyond honored to present the 2026 VCU Brandcenter Student Initiative Award to the self-proclaimed bald baddie himself, Judson Simpson.
Okay, it's diploma time. The class of 2026 is earning their Masters of Science in Business and Branding. Tamika Alexander. Peyton Aunapu. Alyssa Black. Sharon Blanton. Kyle Odenfont. Carson Brooke. Libby Browder. Ranjat Chagger. Ryan Clark. Sarah Cole. Casey Cooper. Ben Crispin. Moss Davis. Diana DeGroot. Elena Didway. Max Dotson. Caleb Dreisman. Katie Dunn. Sophia Farley. Phoebe Farmer. Austin Fatisi. Kathleen Biermans. Haley Fitzgerald. Sarah Flynn. Eliza Friel. Eliza Fry. Lucas Skytan. Anne Ganau. Gabe Glassman. Caitlin Goff. Lorna Graham. Maddie Green. Sam Grigsby. Casey Hall. Thomas Halsey. Emery Hassenstaff. Casey Hickman. Laurel Holsinger. Kalia Hunt Kendricks. John Ilbay. Zoe Kennedy. Samantha Pond. Jennifer Kim. Olivia Kerner. Brianna Lee. Chen Lee. Helene Beatty. John Marinick. Avery Martin. Noah McKee. Anna Monette. Meredith Moore. Paige Mudd. Monsi Munoz. Mackenzie Murphy. Christina Murray. Logan Murray. Chloe O'Halloran. Cecil Parham. Ben Patera. Greg Patterson. Joseph Pellegrini. Isabella Pinson. Marissa Price. Gabrielle Reed Carlock. Sophie Reinhardt. Emma Rich. John Reminelli. Aaron Romness. Malcolm Rhodes. Sam Rosenberg. Emma Roth. Jack Sample. Sandra Sanchez. Maddie Siebold. Iman Sheikh. Samyukta Shankar. Brooklyn Chandler. Leah Silverman. Judson Simpson. Quentin Smith. Avni Shrivastava. Ariana Stewart. Kai Strong. Tierra Strait. Elise Tannenbaum. Caroline Thomas. Lori Sasad. Ivana Wade. Lawler Watkins. Clark Weddington. Hannah Wenty. Annie Zhang. Jack Ziegler. John Zelensky.
Well, I'd like to present to everyone in the room the class of 2026. Y'all need to stand up, come on. You did it. Wow. Y'all so pretty. Well done, well done, well done. These are always special moments. And I have a few other acknowledgments to make for today before we get to the moment we're waiting for. We don't have, Andrew's not here. So Andrew, our XD chair, is not here today, but we have something for him because he has spent 17 years at the Brand Center teaching, educating, putting time, effort into making sure that you guys got to this point, and we wanted to honor him for that. We also want to honor Holly Hessler. For 5 years, her dedication to copywriting, to our copywriting students, to the Brand Center as a professor, as an alum, has been amazing. She's one of those people who actually creates good trouble, and we are glad to have her. She will be missed. The good news is she's going off into the real world like you to do some cool things, but she will still, teach and help us out here and there. So she's gone, but not too far. Holly, where are you? So, and there's also someone who I just want to personally, who helped me when I first got to the Brand Center. Amy, where are you? Bueller. Amy, thank you for being wonderful and being a part of the Brand Center. Thank you for keeping me out of trouble a lot of times and making sure that I got graduation diplomas and all those things signed off, so thank you. Or there would be a generation of Brandcenter students really mad at me right now, so much appreciated. I also want to give a shout out to the 9 XD students who were in green cords, little Divine 9, that Andrew's last crew coming through. Amazing job, well done. I mean, I have my little troublemakers. I'm not talking about you, Ben or Gabby. But I just want to say, no, I'm kidding. I'm sure Ben is back there going, I can't believe he did that. You guys are great. And so it's been an honor to play mentor. It's been great. And then one of those folks is my mentee, Zoe. There you are, darling. Well done. Congratulations. I also want to give a shout out to the 20 students who were bold enough to spend Fridays with me last year with donuts and discussion and all sorts of weird stuff. And the class, the person, Judson, who the first time I really got to know Judson was seeing a video of him as a mermaid. We'll talk about that later. And if you'd indulge me, there is one more person that I would like to come speak to you and present to you. You see, this presenter who I'd like to invite up, her name is Chloe Graves. She's my daughter. And Chloe has something to say to someone because I've been bringing very small, miniature trinkets home to her. And she wanted to say a few words.
Hello, my name is Chloe Graves, and I'm here to present someone with a special gift. You see, over the year, my dad has been bringing home tiny ducks. If you know, you know. Anyways, if the duck hider could please step forward.
So the duck pirate, show yourself. Thank you, Chloe. Oh, open the box. Go ahead. You can do it. Because while you're opening that box, I just want to say, some of us thought the duck trolling was hilarious. There's a few of us on the staff who did not feel it was exciting or interesting, but Shannon, Dean. However, we appreciate, the good trouble as well. And so we thought that we would think of an appropriate gift for you. Well, thank you, Chloe. Well, I guess that's it. 60 weeks ago, we welcomed you into the most demanding graduate program in the world. You didn't just survive, you thrived. We pushed you, we challenged you, and you refused to quit. But today, we release you into the world as graduates and alumni of the VCU Brandcenter. The world is yours. Class of 2026. Go forth and be amazing. Congratulations. Come on, y'all. Let's do this. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day.